sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Taylor on first down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Taylor. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Here we go. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Taylor. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They'll start with the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like there's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow, blue. Yellow.
Taylor. Going underneath, he's got Hawkins Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Akers. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Okay.
2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Taylor. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Let's go now.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
10. Ready.
Play action. It's Taylor. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, Ken. All right.
To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action. Now Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor to Jefferson on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Right, 60. Check right. Ready.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Fields throw complete here to Komet.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On the set.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 6 yards away.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Taylor to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They go play action now. Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores,
Ready?
and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Angel.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet, and he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
18-yard line.
On play action, Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. But, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, looking directly at the field, Jim. At the quarterback, this to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Let's go.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Ready?
Here's Taylor. Staying on his feet. Steps away to his left. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action, Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. A big play here. 3rd and 2. All eyes on Fields. And this one is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, set. Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Minnesota, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.